coming up.
The basic goal for today is to get Moondancer in somewhat of a shape so she could launch.
When they make these boats, they do a really good job with all of the finished fiberglass work, but back where you don't see as much, none of the fiberglass is finished, and very often there are all these little pokey parts that are sticking into your hands.
I definitely just thought of something with this. This white stuff has nothing protecting it from coming out of these holes. When the boat's going up and down like this stuff is gonna go everywhere. So this might not work so well. Hi everyone, and welcome back on board. Today I'm doing just a few simple tasks, which is some basic mold remediation and prevention while I have the boat taken apart here, and then just trying to do a little bit of cleaning. Hoping we'll be able to get a decent amount done. It seems to take a while to clean the boat after it's been apart all winter, but the basic goal for today is to get Moondancer in somewhat of a shape so she could launch if needed to be, kind of on a whim. So that's what we're doing today. It's probably going to be a pretty short video because it's just going to be me cleaning and putting things back together, but I figured I'd make it anyway and share a few tips along the way. Okay, so how I'm going to start is you see this area up here, these kind of crevices. Right in that area we had a lot of mildew form, and that mildew I actually think is what was causing some smells to come from the front of the boat. Originally we thought those smells were related to a sanitation hose just being old, and it kind of was, but I really think the real reason that sanitation hose was smelling, besides just being old, was that we were having issues with mildew actually growing on the sanitation hose forward. And the mildew really grew on that sanitation hose because in this front area, this is usually all blocked off by wood, and so there's no way for moisture really to escape. So what I'm going to be doing today is just cleaning that area up with some bleach and then putting on some of this mold control product, which is supposed to actually help prevent mold and things like that from forming. On top of that, I'm going to put one of these chemical dehumidifiers up front there, and that should really help keep the moisture down the boat. So I'm going to get to work doing that. Alright, so I just finished that bleach treatment. Now what I'm going to do is just wait for it to dry out a little bit and then go back in with this mold control. The bleach went on to really kill any black mold or mildew that might be on there. This mold control is going to go on to hopefully keep that mold from growing back. We'll see, but that's the goal. That's looking good. When they make these boats, they do a really good job with all of the finished fiberglass work, but back where you don't see as much, none of the fiberglass is finished, and very often there are all these little pokey parts that are sticking into your hands. It's just one of the things you learn from working on a boat. Usually they finish really well what they need to, but they kind of don't what they don't need to. I definitely just thought of something with this. This white stuff has nothing protecting it from coming out of these holes. When the boat's going up and down like this stuff is going to go everywhere. So this might not work so well. I got an idea. Okay, I think think that will work. I just put some paper over this, and it's thin enough that I'm pretty sure the water will still be, any moisture will still be absorbed into here, but it's thick enough that it's not letting any of this stuff out. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna work. We'll try it out. If it doesn't work, that sucks, and we'll figure something else out. All right, I think that's gonna work for us. Now it's time to just start putting the bow of the boat back together. Okay, so the forward berth is all put back together. All the wood trim is back on. It's all clean. We've remediated the mold that was in the bow of the boat, right in the nose, and so it's all looking pretty good. Now what I'm gonna do is just clean this whole area up. Okay, forward berth is all clean. Now I'm gonna go put back on the port side lifelines, which we took off earlier this year to rebed a stanchion. Alright, so the very last thing I'm doing today, before I leave, is I'm taking some of the cabin cushions, which I brought from Kalamazoo, to put in the boat.
All right, so I got the cushions for the salon back in the boat, which we can see right here, and behind me over here. What this means is that the boat is ready to be put in the water, and it's just a matter of waiting for the right weather and the right time with the boat yard, and we should be good to go. So I think I'm all done here for today. Accomplished everything we wanted to. We're gonna call it good, and next time we're out at the boat, hopefully it will be in the water. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.